project today, I'm going to use a really thin sheet of paper, and the bigger the better. You could use newspaper, just any white sheet of paper so you can color it later. And we're going to turn this rectangle into a square to begin with. So we're going to take this corner and fold it, fold this down. Okay, into a triangle. And you'll see that there's all this extra paper there. I'm just going to cut that off. Ouch. There we go. That's all the extra paper. Okay. Don't need that. All you need is this square. Now we're going to start folding it into triangles. So there's one. We're going to start in the middle here, point it downward, and fold from the center, fold it over. And remember, this one is the center of the paper. I'm going to unfold it to show you that. Okay, this is the center. You want to keep your finger on that because that's going to be where you're folding from. So that's going to be the middle again. We're going to fold on that and make another triangle. And I'm probably just going to stop here. I mean, I could fold it again, but that would make the paper really thick and really difficult to cut through. So let's just stop here. Next, we're going to think about and design a figure. So that's going to be your next step. Draw a figure with the hands or feet touching the bottom folded edges of the paper. So you don't want anything to go off this. This is an open edge. The folded edges are here. See how those are folded? And here. Okay, those are folded edges. This is not. So here we go. We're going to draw a head, body. I think I'll use a black marker. And I'm going to make some hands and feet. So, and I just draw a head, draw a triangle for the body. Think of something you want it to do. Have some arms coming up here. Have an arm maybe going down like that. And then I think I'll have the legs going off that side. And then I'll have, and I'm just doing this real sketchy right now. I'll have a leg kind of coming here and running. So it's kind of a leaping person with its arms. Its elbow is going to be there, and its hand's going to be there. Other arm's going to be there. Okay, so you need to have an arm going off this edge because that's what's going to connect this to all the other figures in the radial symmetry design. The elbow is going off this edge, and I'm going to support that with a little extra foot. Make a foot here and that foot. Okay, so you want something going off this edge and something connecting on this edge, both of those folded edges, so everything connects. You want everything connecting in the end. Alrighty, so now it's time to cut it out. And don't worry about being too detailed here because for the detail-y part I'll be coloring it in. Okay, so just keep it folded as I cut. Remember, don't cut that off. Keep that piece connected. So there we go. There's the legs. And sometimes when I cut, I change it up a little bit. I don't cut exactly like I drew. If I see a line I like better, I just cut on a line that I like better, rather than the one that I originally drew. Okay, there we go. Got that. This is going to be really cool, I think. There's a lot of action in this figure, which I really like. A lot of movement. He's not just standing there, stiff as a board. Okay, so there we go. Now you're going to be surprised when I unfold this. It's going to look really neat. Cut out the figure. Okay, see how he's kind of running? And just fix this a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to unfold. And because I kept everything connected on the edges, you will see that when I unfold everything, it's all connected. Now, the challenging part, which we're going to make it really easy to glue this. So what you want to do, you want to set this down. You don't want to glue this and then try to put it on here on the background. You want to find something you can glue it to, another sheet of paper, and if you have white, make sure you color it in so you have some pattern or something here. Okay, so we're going to actually lay this down flat. And this paper might not be big enough, but I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway. And then you're going to take your glue. You can use white or stick glue, doesn't matter. And put the glue, if you're using white glue though, you definitely want to do it this way. And put the glue down. And notice that I'm gluing the part that I drew on because I want to hide that part. And put lots and lots of glue on every single figure. Okay. There we go. Hope everybody's having a good day. I really miss you not being in class. I'm kind of saving all these other projects for you when you get back. And got glue on all those. Now I'm going to take this paper and put it on top of here and just kind of flatten it out. And that'll really put everything in place. There. And then when you flip it over, there they are. Okay? Next step is to color it in. So I'm going to go ahead and color this and then I'll come back to you.